Eating certain foods and limiting others can help people with diabetes manage their blood sugar levels. It is well known that sugary and starchy carbohydrates can raise blood sugar levels.
As dietitian nutritionist in terms of your food, there is nothing like a diabetic diet. We correct that a lot because a lot of people go coining things for people to make them so scared of what is happening. It is not the carbohydrate that you are having issues with. What you're having issues with is you, the individual, and your usage of that particular carbohydrate you think you know. You have our protein foods embedded even in these carbohydrate foods. You're stopping yourself from taking sugar, yet we take milk. Milk has a source of carbohydrate in it called lactose. If you separate yourself from taking sugar, you're still taking your sugar from your fruit, which is fructose. So you see that our foods are chained. What led to you having diabetes? Is it the fact that you are addicted to some particular type of food? Or your deficit to those foods? I have heard I'm not supposed to take meat. I have also heard I'm not supposed to take sugar, and I go for honey. And you forget that honey is a type of carbohydrate because it is containing sucrose. Sucrose is a combination of glucose and fructose, which are the two simple sugars coming together to form sucrose.
But these foods, eaten in the right amount and proportion and prepared properly, can play a role in a balanced meal plan.
You want to take swallow and your soup. That's fine. You can go ahead with your swallow and your soup. What the question the person needs to ask is, what quantity of swallow are you going for? Now, someone will skip, that is where the challenge is, skip breakfast to wait for the lunch so that he, doubles his ration. You're taking 2 wraps of fufu. And okay, you say, no, the dietitian said, no, because of my sugar, I don't want to be taking fufu anymore. Let me go for wheat. Forgetting that the amount of carbohydrate in wheat is even higher than that of gari. These are local abacha. We call abacha. We take vegetables and add to it. It can make a meal for you. A meal does not necessarily mean it has to be full. There's no need you are diabetic and I'm bringing to you a strange meal. What I have simply done is that I have brought in you and your body to something entirely different. And by the time you see that I'm bringing something new, your body will also react to it. So your meals remain your meal. What you need to take consciously, be careful about is you and how you handle your food.
Research had shown that people who ate the most rice of 3 to 4 servings a day were 1 to 5 times more likely to have diabetes than people who ate the least amount of rice. But a new study published in the European Journal of Nutrition recently indicates that high consumption of rice is not associated with type 2 diabetes, and if well managed and complemented with nutritious food condiments, can be part of a healthy meal for diabetics.
You're exempting somebody from taking bread. What is the next option? That is how you have in your white rice. If you don't go for your white rice, the next option is brown. Then how many people can access brown rice? If you have the time to go for the brown rice, fine. The food is not the enemy. You have your white rice. Must it be white rice and stew? There are too many things you can prepare with your white rice. For white rice, people eat tuwo. You can blend white rice into foods and consume them. White rice can give you white rice, coconut rice, fried rice. It depends on how you prepare them. And ability to, inculcate other nutrients to them. That is what makes it an adequate diet. Because as many as you've added, they are made up for the full meal.
However, there are foods that put diabetics at risk of a spike in blood sugar.
There are some beverages we need to exclude ourselves from. Those ones that are very sugary, because those ones are artificial already. And you're trying to reduce your intake of sugar in your body. We're trying to reduce our intake of citrus fruits. Not because they are the enemies now, but because we want to understand the spike in the sugar. If you're someone that is used to, your things must be sweet. Sweet does not mean only when you take sweetened foods. It starts with even your cooking. You always want to fry your meal because fat is sweet. So because of that sweetened taste that you get from fat, you see that some people don't want to change from fried foods. because of that sweetened taste that comes from roasting of foods. Some people do not want to change from going to buy bole outside. They are 24 hours there at the stand buying bole, buying suya. Those are sweetened foods. So we can control ourselves from doing those things, and we can also control ourselves from repeating our meals. When you keep repeating your meals, because some people want to, it's normal, you want to save yourself the stress. What you're simply doing is that you're making the body get used to those meals. When the body gets used to those meals, there is nothing that you will take that will be palatable to you.
The good news is that you can still eat your favorite meals, but in smaller portions and with the right nutritious food garnishes.